Hello everyone, this is Roxas159. Welcome back to Ratchet Clank Future, a crack in time. Last time, we ended up going back to the Great Clock with Sigmund and Clank, going through Sector 1 and Sector 2 again, getting ourselves the gold bolts that are available here, and getting ourselves the skill point Custodian of Time. In this episode, we're going to be tackling the Great Clock Sector 3.
That was incredible, sir! Bam! Pow! Kaboom! And then you had that awesome one-liner! What was that again?
Oh, yes. One hypersonic brainwave scrambler scrambled.
Oh, yeah! That was cool! Come on! Orientation room's this way!
Alright, so why don't we head off to Orientation Room?
Just use your helipad, sir.
Oh, we got broken stuff. Must repair.
What do they say? Never put off today what you've already done yesterday. No, that's not right. Always do today what you didn't put off yesterday. Nope, that wasn't it either. Yeah, well, it was something about doing stuff and when it should be done.
Yeah,
This way, sir.
I'll go there in a second, Sigmund. Let me just get all these lovely bolts that my father left around. After all, inheritance and all that.
Oh, great! More terror tropes! I'll get the door. You take them out with the chronos. There's another one! Got it! Let's go, sir!
Okie dokie. So,
Junior Caretaker to Solana Terminal 6. Repeat, Junior Caretaker to Solana Terminal 6.
Quantum Annex 1.
Sigmund, why am I not affected by altered time?
That's your quantum actuator at work. It provides temporal immunity for those of us who protect time.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. So, if Nefarious didn't have a quantum actuator, he could be manipulated by time. Interesting. Okay, here's what we do, Sigmund. Go back in the past, destroy Dr. Nefarious, make sure he doesn't turn into a robot. He just dies when he falls into that robot plant. I still don't get how he was made a robot through that. And I'm not going with the honestly, the reboot, like, with all the flaws it has,
Temporal initiated.
makes a lot more sense for Nefarious becoming a robot
Temporal recording
than what happened inside of Ratchet Clank 3. Oh god, I got Sigmund stuck.
Initiated.
Come on! Orientation room's this way.
And
This is the most awesomest part of the clock. Large screen Crystal X display. VG 9800 game system. The works.
interesting. And now for one of my favorite cutscenes.
Take a seat, sir. Orientation video's about to start. Dun da da da! Orvis Industries presents The Great Clock and You, with your host, Orvis.
Hello, and oh, is it on? Sigmund, the light is blinking. Should it be blinking?
Ah, hold on, sir. Okay, try now.
Hello, and welcome to the Great Clock. You're here because you've been selected to join our team, and we couldn't be happier to have you. We have a lot to discuss, but first, let's take a look at what the Great Clock is. Eons ago, our kind entrusted the Fongoids with a special gift, the gift of time travel. We had hoped it would enrich their lives as it did ours, but unfortunately...
They loused it up.
Sigmund. Let's just say they were overzealous in its use. After only 3,000 short years, the Fongoid's use of time travel wore the space-time continuum thin. Paradoxes stacked on top of paradoxes, conundrums on top of conundrums, until one day, a tiny rift in the continuum destroyed 83 celestial entities. Existence, it seemed, was at an end. If the universe was to survive, it would need a heart transplant. So, I designed a special gift to repair the damage. The Great Clock. Built in the exact center of the universe, give or take 50 feet. The clock would repair the rift and restore temporal normality to the universe. And that, my son, is where you come in. There are only 2 rules concerning the operation of the Great Clock. Number 1, under no circumstances is it to be used as a time machine. The clock is not meant to alter time, only to keep it. Number 2, should you find yourself wanting to use the clock as a time machine, consult rule number 1. Did you hear that, Sigmund? Because rule number 1, you see, says don't do it.
Brilliant, sir.
All right. Let's go have some tea.
Incredible. The Great Clock is responsible for temporal stability across the universe?
Now you know why Orvis kept it such a secret. Without this station, the universe would just collapse on itself.
And where is the real Orvis?
I told you. It's a secret. Now, come on. It's time for another lesson.
Okie dokie. So we've got another mnemonic station. This time mnemonic station Gamma. But first things first, Roxas wants to break some boxes. Roxas breaks the boxes. And repairs these. And this. So much repairing to do! I love how I've made up for all the bolts that I ended up spending on both armor and weapons in the last couple of parts. Seriously, it's really easy to get a lot of bolts in this game. Which is good, because a lot of things get really expensive. But let's use the mnemonic station.
Hello, XJ0461. It's good to see you again. And now it's time for your most important lesson.
What am I learning this time?
The clock's primary function is to maintain temporal normality. When that normality is threatened, you must act to repair it immediately.
Time anomalies detected on Creely Comet.
Ah, the Creely Comet. Beautiful, isn't it? But as you can see, it has fallen prey to temporal rifts. As caretaker, it's up to you to fix it. Go ahead, give it a try. Fix the rifts by focusing your Chronoceptor's beam on each anomaly.
So we have the repair time on the Creely Comet. I kind of already did this in the last part, showing off planet
Wonderful.
Jacindu temporal anomaly.
Whoops. Be sure to stay away from anomalies you've already repaired.
2, 1.
Fix the rifts by focusing your Chronoceptor's beam on each anomaly.
All right.
You're doing quite well.
Temporal ribbon inbound in 3, 2, 1.
So is this just a simulation?
Going, just a few left.
Temporal ribbon inbound in 3, 2, 1. Warning, Ratchet Seeker detected.
there you go. That's how you do it.
Excellent work, dear boy. Now come. There's one more thing I want to show you.
I'm getting a lot of pauses. I don't know if the pauses are caused of like recording problems or if it's my PS3 overheating.
When they fire at you, just swing your Korthos Sector and give them a taste of their own medicine.
All right.
Time reversal is also handy for rewinding anything your enemies throw at you. I hope you don't mind, but I borrowed these figments from your subconscious. All right, figments, snap to it.
Now I'm gonna do this real quick. I have to use this on 250 projectiles.
When they fire at you, just swing your Korthos Sector and give them a taste of their own medicine.
Pretty well. I probably...
You're a natural. Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm loving this. Cork payback in slow motion.
Good show. It very much reminds me of a sport I read about once called baseball.
I love Orvis so much. All right.
I am very proud of you, XJ0461. And now, you're ready for the task ahead. Go forth and fix time. Save the universe. When you're ready, my chamber will be waiting. Program terminated.
Welcome back, sir. Are you ready to repair time?
Ready as I will ever be, Sigmund. May I ask, what is the chamber?
Ah, the Orvis chamber. That's the main control hub of the entire facility. It's also the most secure. I've never been inside it myself, but I hear it's a magic switch to the entire universe.
That's terrifying when you think about it. Because...
This is one of our planet moves. Your first task as senior caretaker is to repair the damage caused to the doctor there. Just meet me back here when you're finished.
darn things. From planet Jacindu.
Time anomalies detected on planet Korthos.
Planet Korthos, huh? Looks like we're in the Ratchet Sector. Maybe we're in for the Polaris Galaxy and the Brigus Nebula. Alright.
Quantum restoration initiated.
So this is just telling you how to do things.
3, 2, 1. Temporal ribbon impact in 3, 2, 1.
Nicely done.
Warning, rift seeker detected.
How dare you break the
Temporal ribbon
rifts?
Impact in 3, 2, 1.
You're getting pretty good at this, sir.
It's kind of visual chaos, but I love it at the same time.
Rift seeker detected. Warning, rift seeker detected.
And there we go.
Temporal normality restored to planet Korthos.
So,
That was amazing, sir.
So now, for the most part, planet Korthos will now be repaired back to normal.
Auto repair sequence on Fission Streamer Tango.
So Quantum Annex 2. Alright. Let's repair some things around the clock. Can I bypass the puzzle even though I've not... No, you can only bypass the puzzle, I guess, if you end up doing that. I ended up checking to see what happens if you bypass the puzzle. It locks you out of certain rewards, like bolts and skill points. So if you're going for skill points, don't do that. Wait, let's see what this button does.
Initiated.
All right.
Temporal recording initiated. Temporal recording initiated.
All right. So, time
Temporal
pad.
recording initiated.
Oh,
A re-
the recording has failed because I got ahead of myself.
Temporal recording initiated.
There we go. Silly me. I got ahead of myself. I do that a lot. Looky there. We've got ourselves a little hidden bolt to the side. I didn't even mean to fully do this. I forgot this one was here. I'm not looking at my notes too much for the gold bolts, besides the puzzle solutions I've written for the mnemonic station ones. And just so you know, you have to complete Sector 4 before you can come back to Sector 3 to do that mnemonic station challenge, so keep that in mind. Right.
Rift repaired on Engineering Deck 13. Lockdown terminated.
Okay, that was close. That would have been bad. Go. Oh, Terratropes. Why, that looks like, oh, Torn 4.
Planet Torn 4.
There we go. So, Torn 4. Once we go and repair Torn 4, we'll be able to get the gold bolt that we were missing on Torn 4. So why don't we do that?
Quantum restoration initiated.
Why did Orvis design this as a mini game? I always wondered.
3, 2, 1. Temporal ribbon inbound in 3, 2, 1. Warning, rift seeker detected. Temporal ribbon impact in 3, 2, 1.
It's visual chaos and I goddamn love it.
Warning, rift seeker detected. Warning, rift seeker detected. Warning, rift seeker detected.
And there we go. I believe it's either a trophy or a skill point
To planet Torn 4.
for doing all the planets. Because I know Jacindu's optional in this whole thing. And I'm glad I've already done it.
Junior caretaker to Solana Terminal 6. Repeat, junior caretaker to Solana Terminal 6.
The Solana Galaxy, huh? Why, that is where our home used to be. That's where we were made. I believe there's a skill point for doing, hitting enough projectiles back. I know there's one for throwing, things at other throwing the time bomb at, enough projectiles. Right. Green one.
Recording initiated. Will a junior caretaker please report to Grav Station 7 for VersaFuse maintenance? Thank you.
Oh, the computer said thank you. You should be happy, Sigmund. Are you supposed to be talking to me right now?
Here you go, sir.
Oh, okay. Now here's an area where you can get that skill point for having a box drop every having a box drop
Hold on, sir. I'll get the door.
for 3 seconds in the air. You can get that here with the boxes I just broke a little bit easier. I got really lucky with the one I ended up doing it.
On engineering deck 13. Lockdown terminated.
Alright, let us get all the bolts. We have 64,000 of the dang things. This is a long part. I didn't realize how long this was going to be.
Temporal recording initiated.
Oh, whoops. Okay, we'll end that. I'll go and repair this because my OCD begs me to do it. And I still think there's a trophy related to it.
Temporal recording initiated.
Oh. Delete all.
Temporal recording initiated.
5. Okay, let's try the yellow one.
Initiated.
Stupid little terratropes.
Temporal recording initiated.
No, 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 no.
Temporal recording initiated.
Bad. Bad. Bad little bugs. Ah, great, more terratropes. There we go.
Junior caretaker to
Doors open, sir.
Thanks, Sigmund.
repeat. Junior caretaker to Solana Terminal 6.
All right. Oh wow, I'm surprised it did not blow me up. Now we should have the quantum annex for Terracnos coming up, which, as you guessed it, once we do that, we're able to go back to planet Terracnos to get ourselves the gold bolt that we ended up missing out on.
Will a junior caretaker please report to Grav Station 7 for VersaFuse maintenance? Thank you.
Yeah, you think there'd be more junior caretakers.
Time anomalies detected on planet Terracnos.
Oh, jeez. There we go. Gotta deal with you. Jacindu creep. Where did these things come through, the time anomalies? There we go.
Time anomalies detected on planet Terracnos.
Yes, I know. I will be fixing those in a second.
Quantum restoration initiated. Temporal ribbon impact in 3, 2, 1. Temporal ribbon inbound in 3, 2, 1. Warning.
Oh man, I broke apart one.
Temporal ribbon inbound in 3,
Alright.
2, 1.
Come on, baby.
Warning. Rift speaker detected. Warning.
And there we go. Fixed time across the universe.
Temporal normality restored to planet Terracnos.
So, that's all the damage.
I am the junior caretaker computer. Now open the door.
It would not hurt to say please once in a while.
I love the snarky computers. Like, they are the best.
Accessing archives.
Hello, Sigmund. Just wanted to let you know I will be traveling to the Tombly outpost on Xanathar and will not be back until morning. A fellow scientist has requested an audience with me, and etiquette dictates I comply.
Don't go, sir.
Mind the clock while I'm gone. Wind the time cleaners, and, Sigmund, let's just keep this our little secret. As the kids say, BRB.
Please don't go.
End recording.
It's dangerous.
Now entering Korthos Sector.
The plot thickens.
Warning. Warning. Hostile ships detected.
Well, well, well. What do we have here? Oh, looks like this Lombax is lost.
What do you say, girls? Shall we help him find his way?
Cassie, we've picked up a signature 3,000 kilocubits north of Orak Minor. It's a Lombax ship.
General Azimuth. The bounty's up to 2 million bolts on him. Libra, be a good girl and take care of our friend. We'll kill the Elder.
General, come in. You've got hostile ships inbound.
I see them. They're Valkyries, expert pilots who work for Nefarious. I'll lose them in the asteroid belt. You just head for Lumos.
Yeah, easier said than done. I have to do a ship fight, so...
Show me what you got.
If you're wondering who voices Libra who are fighting, that would be Fred Tatascore.
Copy that, Captain. Fusion cannons armed.
And yes, Helga is of the species of the Valkyries. Humanoid robots. Alright. Use the new kinetic blasters, why not? Come at me, Fred Tatascore. Come at me. Alright, these kinetic blasters kind of shit. Going back to the good old standard. Not getting any health. I am getting ×2 bolts. Whoopee. As good as bolts if I'm dead. There's health. Bob and weave, bob and weave. I was hoping to end off the part the moment we got into the Korthos Sector. Come on, let's do this. And they killed off Libra already.
Captain is down. I repeat, Captain is down. All units, pull back to Orak Minor.
There we go. That takes care of Libra, which means now we can reach planet Lumos. But what?
Ratchet, come in. Are you out there?
I read you, Quark. How are things with the Agorians?
Not so good. Somehow they got the idea that I'm some thrill-seeking warrior with a thirst for battle.
Well, did you tell them you were a thrill-seeking warrior with a thirst for battle?
I was trying to make friends. Listen, I'm in a lot of trouble. They've entered me in their tournament. You gotta get me out of here.
All right, I'll be there as soon as I can. Just find some place to hide and stay put until I get there.
Message received. Work out.
So yes, we have a new place to access over this way. Ladies and gentlemen, behold. The Agorian Battleplex, home to 4 Zoni and 4 Constructo mods, a couple of gold bolts, and this place is basically the arena of the game. Every single Ratchet & Clank game, main one, has to have one. And the Agorian Battleplex is just that. It's also location to one of the hardest trophies to get in the entire game, to say the least. But anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. I know this is a very long episode, but why not? It's been a while since I've done one of these. See you all next time.